get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On third down, Burrow. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Carl Banks in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. Well, they brought the lead into this third quarter, and now they're really stepping up, setting a tone here defensively.
They came right out roaring because you had to know that in the locker room, they talked about setting that tone that you just described, continuing the dominance that they exhibited in the first half.
The possession switching back to the New York Giants. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. Open man is Uzomah. 7 yards, the pickup there. Throwing again on second down. Burrow, and incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Burrow on third down. And now Burrow's going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
The career leader in field goals made knocks that one through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Emerson Walls. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. On first down, Jackson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work. So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They run the counter. It's Jackson. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. They'll try and run for it with Bo. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Congratulations on yet another.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Let's send it down to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis for the call.
Thank you, Coach. We jump into this challenge in the third quarter with 4 minutes to go. You're down 7. You have possession on your own 30-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. Newton. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They shakes him off. Eluding the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Vernon Davis there to make the grab. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Tannehill's throw here complete to Batson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On first down, Henry going to be swallowed up in the backfield as he'll wind up losing about 3.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Tannehill. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Snatched by the safety, Ed Reed. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. But really not much secret there. Third and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because third and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Danico Autry in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a...
That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Vernon Davis. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
We jump into this challenge in the third quarter with 4 minutes to go. You're trailing by 4. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line as we get set here on first down. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They've had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 44 yards rush. And the Giants on 1st and 10, their offense ready to go. They'll run here with Bo. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys. Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
They'll run on first down. Jackson. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 53 yards on the ground for him so far. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits. And now they have taken a 4th quarter lead.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. To finish this out, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. We jump into this challenge in the 3rd quarter. With 4 minutes to go. You're only down by a point. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Jackson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. On first down, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins as his guys have now moved out in front.
Hello, and welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the coach. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. Brandon.
We jump into this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 4 minutes to go. You're trailing by 1. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And just shutting him off there. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might still...
And now Garoppolo lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Carl Banks drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
What you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again here. Cam Newton marches back onto the field. He's been a good game manager. They're winning here in the third quarter, but really the ground game is where it's been at for them, hasn't it?
So whatever the game plan was, you just got to focus on continuing to run the football. And really that takes the pressure off of the guy throwing it around. Doesn't have to be the focal point. Hand it off. Let him chew up the yardage in big plays. And your team's winning. The only people upset, the fantasy guys who may have started him at quarterback in their leagues.
And we'll see if they continue with the recipe of the ground game. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run again with Jackson. Bust through the tackle. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
147 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Jackson, and he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, The Coach. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Thank you, Coach. We jump into this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 4 minutes to go. You're trailing by 4. You have the ball on your own 35-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. And his first look is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And down to the 20. A big play there for the Giants. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14. Goes out of bounds. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Colin Johnson there to make the grab. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Hello there, it's the Coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We jump into this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 4 minutes to go. You're trailing by 4. You've got the ball on your own 40, and it's 1st and 10. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 52 yards rushing for them now to this point. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. Room to run again. They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Giants go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. And just like that, another Ultimate Challenge is...
Hello, and welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach. Let's send it down to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis for the call.
Thank you, Coach. We jump into this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 4 minutes to go. You're trailing by 4. You have the ball on your own 20-yard line. 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Colin Johnson, an 80-yard touchdown. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course, as they have taken the lead.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the Coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
We jump into this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 4 minutes to go. We've got a tie game, 3 points each. You have the ball on your own 20-yard line as we get set here, 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Newton to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Newton's throw pulled in by Marshall. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Newton throwing again. Going back to Marshall. He's got him again. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't. They figured out a better game plan. Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then. And now after that completion there, they've got a...
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available or return.
The Coach here, and welcome to this Ultimate Challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. To finish this out, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. We jump into this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 4 minutes to go. You're down by 6. You have possession on your own 30-yard line, and it's 1st down. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, it's Jackson.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run on first down. Jackson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. On the ground, this is Jackson.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt. That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. On second down now, it's Jackson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. 66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it a second down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back on second down. It's Jackson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. On the carry, it's Jackson. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Jackson. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. On second down now, it's Jackson. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
I don't want to bash the man with the controls, but why do you go for 2 there? You only needed 1.
Yeah, the only thing I can think is they thought they had a 2-point play that they knew was going to get in for them, and they wanted to go ahead and run it. Or maybe they just got confused on their chart, because everyone keeps that chart about when to go for 2, when to go for 1. Maybe that got confused a little bit.
Or maybe they're just an arrogant gamer. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 2, and time a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. That's into the hands of Marshall. And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that. Young to throw. 7 yards to pick up there. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Young. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. This defense And so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Well, the D brought the house, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want, they go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it, got right to the quarterback, no chance on that fourth down.
It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Now to try to add the extra point, the lefty Anderson. And that makes it a 9-point game. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. One last shot for Young. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 48. And the Giants come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the...
everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. Brandon.
We jump into this challenge in the third quarter with 4 minutes to go. Tie game 7-7. You have the ball on your own 35-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the run, this is Jackson. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Now it's Jackson. Able to power through. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 90 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just the series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Carl Banks coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Still a lot that can happen, but you think they get points on this drive, even if it's just 3. Should wrap this one up.
And you got to love their starting field position. So if you're the play caller right now, being on the plus side of the 50, you're thinking exactly what you're saying. Get 3, get out of here with at least that. But hey, you might have a chance to put 6 on the board and really take control.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 5-yard touchdown run. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits as his guys are able to extend.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Thank you, Coach. We jump into this challenge in the third quarter with 4 minutes to go. We're all tied on the scoreboard at 7 apiece. You have possession on your own 45-yard line. 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Here's Jackson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. 49 yards on the ground for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run with Jackson out of the gun. Muscles him off. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 23-yard run. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins, as his guys have now moved out in front.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
We jump into this challenge. The third quarter with 4 minutes to go. You're down a field goal. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. They'll start here with Jackson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
57 yards rushing for him now to this point. On 1st down, Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. They'll run with Jackson. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
2nd and 5 now. Newton, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations did.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Stafford. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Boy, a rough time for a turnover there. They give it away on their first possession of this second half.
And what makes it worse, Brandon, is that they've already given away the lead in this quarter on the touchdown drive a minute ago. Now they run the risk of really falling behind unless their defense can bail them out a little bit. They'll be cheering for them hard from the sidelines.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Newton on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Colin Johnson there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Let's send it down to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis for the call.
Thank you, Coach. We jump into this challenge in the third quarter with 4 minutes to go. You're down by 6. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line as we get set here on first down. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Colin Johnson there to make the grab. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
On first down, it's Newton. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Mean Joe Green busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Well, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go. The football led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Second and 16. A give. This is Michel. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. It's Newton.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Emerson Walls. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well, no one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Colin Johnson.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away.
Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. On the handoff, it's Michel. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. There's Newton. And his throw is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Getting set to go again here. Cam Newton marches back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action.
Second down, another carry for Jackson.
You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on third down. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll run on first down. Jackson. Now they can't bring him down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 67 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. On first down, Jackson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
We start this challenge in the third quarter with 90 seconds left. You trail by a touchdown. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third. They'll run on first down. Jackson. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. On third down, here's Bo. Bo will have the first down and a little extra. And down to the 29-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Fighting his way through contact.
Come on, fellas. So right now what I'm seeing an offense just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. On first down, Carson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And he'll get this down to about the 30-31-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be 51 yards. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously a touchdown. Taking it right down Broadway. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. 7 yards to pick up there.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon on for a very important punt here in overtime. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back.
New York's offense back out there and set to go.
Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He's going to try and go deep again. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They'll try and run for it with Bo. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's...
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, The Coach. To finish this out, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
The coach, this challenge begins in the 4th quarter with less than 2 minutes to go in the ball game. You're trailing by 4. You've got the ball on your own 40. 1st and 10. Newton. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And down to the 11. A big play there for the Giants.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Colin Johnson there to make the grab. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. From the 50, Newton. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. It's a big-time play there for the G-men.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
2nd down, another carry for Jackson.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson from the shotgun. Checks this down to Edwards out of the backfield. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Jackson. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Under pressure, they got him again. Anthony Barr, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. .42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run here with Bo. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Newton. It's caught inside the 25. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 37 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play. They're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Colin Johnson
there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. Brandon.
We will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're all tied up at 14. Your opponent has the football on their 35-yard line as we get set here 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, right?
You know, truthfully, I did. I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And he will have a Giants first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're trailing by 4. Your opponent has the ball on their own 40, and it's 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
They'll run on first down. Jackson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, bim. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll run now with Bo Jackson.
Another nice job there defensively. They've had it bottled up throughout this game. They used their scouting really well, but they've executed even better throughout this game. Their job now, don't relax, and all of a sudden, give them a chance to break off a big one.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth quarter lead. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run it with Jackson.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. On the ground, this is Jackson. A strong running. And he's got this down to the 35.
48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
On first down, it's Jackson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. This challenge begins in the second quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're ahead by just a field goal, but your opponent has the ball at your 40-yard line. 1st and 10. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Let's send it down to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis for the call.
We will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play there for the Giants. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Newton. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Colin Johnson there to make the grab. And the Giants go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play...
And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Anthony Barr coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. It's complete to Brown, right side. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Looking to pass. Tua fighting to stay upright. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Michael Strahan drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And this returnable for Hill. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Good drive last time, really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Play action. It's Newton. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Colin Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Hey, everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
This challenge begins in the second quarter with 3 minutes to go. You have a 3-point lead. You've got the ball on your own 40. As we get set here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Colin Johnson there to make the grab. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge as his guys are able to extend their...
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this. To finish this out, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're leading in this one. You have possession on your own 30-yard line, and it's 1st and 10.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
It's a big-time play there for the G-Men.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's brought down after a... very nice game.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on...
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the coach. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Thank you, Coach. This challenge begins in the second quarter with 3 minutes to go. It's all tied at 3 apiece. Your opponent has the ball on their own 40. 1st and 10. Now Newton. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Marcus Davenport. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Another try after the first down sack. Newton. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Man up, D. Man up, D.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier.
Thrown across his body. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Faison. And the Giants are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
This challenge begins in the second quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're down 7. Your opponent has the ball right at midfield as we get set here, 1st and 10. Running on first down is Mostert, but he can only manage a yard, and that's about it before he's tackled. Still 9 remaining on second down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it. At the 19-yard line. Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On the carry, it's Jackson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run on 1st down. Jackson. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory if...
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We will begin this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes remaining. It's a tie game, 21-21. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25, and it's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Down the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Watch out for Hill on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They run on 1st down with Jackson.
50 yards on the ground for him so far.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson.
And he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now Newton. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute. Point after try forthcoming. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So that was a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by the late touchdown. It's a 7-point lead here in the final minute of the game. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars. Down 28-21, 27 seconds to go. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Able to connect with Chark. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice job there getting the win. Next up.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Here's the former Saint and Viking Morten Andersen to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense?
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So the fake punt, a daring call this deep in their own end, and the end result, certainly not what they were hoping for.
I have to admit, I admire their daring, but I actually would like this play called better if it's between the 40s here. The problem is, even if the ball's not intercepted and it's just incomplete, you're still giving away half a field's worth of possession.
The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Morten Andersen down for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Andersen to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Now it's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Wide open receiver complete.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Now Rodgers. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Rodgers going to go on fourth down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward, incomplete pass. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here's Newton. That's complete to Bo Jackson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
1st and 10.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Jackson, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Newton.
He'll drop this down to Jackson,
and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Jackson.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, here's Newton. It's caught by Jackson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now Newton on first down. That's caught by Jackson. Touchdown! A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Anderson on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
down. Here's Anderson to kick it away. Williams now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off here, the 32. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Shotgun. Here's Montana. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From the 24, Montana. Flushed out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Banks able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Now Montana. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Emerson Walls. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start here with Jackson. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. A shotgun snap for Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's a diving catch right side.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Newton to throw. Throws left side, complete to Brandon Marshall. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown in.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Second down and 3.
To throw is Montana. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. No score after 1 on EA Sports. First and 10 for Montana and company. James has got it. Complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Play action. It's Montana. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Play fake. Now here's Montana. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Carl Banks picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Going to try to throw for it with Montana. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 21. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now Newton. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. The Hall of Famer's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. I'm sorry, but it's almost unfair. Brandon Marshall can make so many plays, but even when you think he's covered,
he's not.
No, he's really not. He uncovers and makes a play on you and picks up good yardage in doing so.
Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
Montana. Forced out to his left. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. They'll try and run with their fullback. Call it a gain of 4. Leaves them with options here on 2nd and just a yard. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They will look to throw. Montana. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Going right back to Fant. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Operating out of the gun. Here's under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 6 plays got them down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Here's Montana to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. A final shot before the break. Newton. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
On second down, it's Jackson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. That's complete to Bo Jackson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
7 yards, the pickup there. On second down now, it's Jackson. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Play action. It's Newton. And he'll just toss it away.
So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They snap it to Newton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Newton now to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Newton. He'll dump this to Bo. It's complete.
And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. On the ground, it's James. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 2nd down, Montana.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Montana. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So decision time now because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Cam's throw here taken in by Ingram.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Here's Newton.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
The Giants on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jackson.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Newton on first down. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made by Kevin Williams.
Here's Newton.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Kevin Williams in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Cam to throw.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. On first down, Henry on the slant. He's got Davis. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. To throw on second down, Henry. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Titans. Evans will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now it's Newton. He'll drop this down to Jackson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 3rd down, here's Bo. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
You know, it was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up first downs, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that 3rd and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those 3rd down conversions are going to be huge in this one. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run here with both. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
On 2nd down. It's Jackson. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. Like we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
On 1st and 10, Henry. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Throwing on 1st down, Henry. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw. Henry. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not...
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Pulls it in at the 13. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Marino will look to throw on first. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, wide open, complete. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big play there on the first play of the game.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the Giants 16-yard line.
Here's Marino to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Marino. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown.